You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
Alright, so fellas, so I want to get an understanding of, you felt like the crowd was engaged, like how do you feel like the crowd was towards y'all?
They was receptive, man.
I think the crowd
was awesome, man.
Y'all
downplaying it. The crowd was terrific.
I don't even think that they thought it was gonna be as exciting as it was.
As it was.
I don't think they thought they was gonna be as
They
exciting.
didn't know what they was getting into, and we didn't know what we was getting
Like,
into.
man. Like they made me I went in there feeling it like, okay.
Some badness.
That shit felt like a round. 3 rounds. I thought it was about to go down in there.
Big shout out to Chris too for that introduction he gave us too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he made us feel like a basketball game. Yeah. And you started lineup.
I told you.
We look like the monsters. That crowd was like that crowd might have been better than the crowd. They was after that came out.
And they still was, when we finished, they kept clapping.
I'm ready to go back up there.
We came back up, they was clapping, we left. Came back again, they was clapping.
I got something else to say, let's go.
It was great though.
And so like, teachers have a lot of content knowledge, but for some reason, when they walk into the classroom, they have trouble delivering it. And you guys went up there and spent science content, easy.
Right.
What do you think the difference
It's like
is?
the relatability probably. They can relate to us more than a normal teacher. You know what I'm saying? More teachers, like I was saying earlier, give it to you textbook. You know what I'm saying? They reading it to you and just wanted to stick with you. They're not giving you different metaphors that you might be familiar with, that can register with it. That's how I had to learn.
Like that, I think when you rap and you gotta make a story rhyme, it's harder than just going up there actually talking. So that wasn't that difficult for us because we know how to make things make sense and make it rhyme, period. So if we had to go up there, we had to go up there and just talk. It'd be so easy for us because of what we do. I think if you do poetry or if you rap or anything with words, you gotta read and think and anything with words, I think it just makes it easier to talk.
Long story short, education should always be fun.
Right.
It should always just be fun, like always. Like when you go to school, you gotta think about how many hours you're in. It's a job, really. When you think about it, you in school as a kid, it's a job. Think about it, you get a lunch break. You get a lunch break, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like in recess, but it's like the job. Kids don't want to be there, from the kids to college students, who we just displayed our work in front of. Even though you're in college, you technically really don't want to be there. You get what I'm saying? We all can get our degree and just bounce. Everybody would do that, but you gotta go through the course, you gotta go through the classroom. So, I just think that it should always be fun. I think battle rap makes it so much fun, as you just seen. Putting the neutrons, electrons, and the organs in different ways. It's like, oh, that's how you do it. That's how you get what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear, turn to page 92.
Yeah, it has to be funny. You don't know.
You know what I mean? Nobody.
It's all about the way you give it to
Yeah, that's what it really is. You know what I mean?
They don't talk.
Nah, he talked about he said something in the beginning. I'm getting hyped, man. He said,
That man don't talk.
Nah, you gotta talk. Drop some gems on him, DNA. Go ahead. What you got for him?
Next question.
He might put his glasses on and get his bag on.
Next question, man.
Who was that?
Please ask something difficult.
Actually, yeah. He ain't talk.
I'm joking.
Nah, so why do we feel like, I know you said it's more so the relatability, aspect as to why, but like you said, it was fun, it was easy for y'all to get there, like I'm trying to figure out what these teachers are like in there, because y'all didn't know these kids, but these teachers have these students
I'll tell you right now.
and they never get that type of
I'll tell you right
feedback
now,
or reaction that
because
y'all
I got
do.
something in my personality. A lot of teachers don't have personality. You know what I'm saying? I had some teachers that got no personality at all, and I didn't want to hear what they had to say. Then I remember like 2 teachers, I forgot her name. She was a black lady too, and she had so much personality, I wanted to hear what she had to say. So when she was teaching me the personality, she was laughing at you take this and do this, and like I wanted to hear what she had to say. A lot of teachers go up there, like he said, and just stand there and be like, yo, I know you ain't used to this, but relax. We trying to
Somebody put up a clip of the battle.
yeah, like you said, a lot of teachers don't have personality. They just go up there and teach, like they don't got the love to do it. You know what I'm saying? They stand up there and that's what they give off. So I think that's what the kids take.
Sometimes it's an answer. and honestly, some of them really just there to do a job. When you're just there to do a job, you're not gonna go outside of that. You're not gonna experiment more. You gotta experiment, and that's what this is. This is an experiment. When you really think about it, it can fail. It could have failed bad. Like it could have been parents in there, like, oh my God, you got these hooligans on stage rapping about everybody in there, from the lady in the wheelchair to the little girl in the front to the kid.
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw a white lady up there.
Yeah, like that. Yeah,
I ain't seen nothing.
I said, oh shit.
So I just heard, ah! That's all I heard. I don't see nothing with the
You
crowd.
should get white folk, you gotta hear it.
yeah. So basically, to capture that, so then they let you go.
I just want to say one thing. You're supposed to cut me off. We trying to show something else.
So just that type of audience where it's so much going on in the audience, to capture that and to have them almost. I think they wanted to give a little standing ovation. That room was shaking so much.
The room was
That's just to show you the experiment.
I ain't gonna lie, it was so.
Yeah, it was crazy.
A lot of teachers are scared. A lot of
We
teachers are
respect
scared to
that.
experiment, and some of them are there to just do a job and don't want to expand.
Like DNA, the parents experimented on him. Look at him.
Yo, you gotta clap back.
Nah. I couldn't even. He's a piece of. You too.
See, I like that. Another teacher would have said, "Come on, guys, stop."
Right.
See, you said, "Clap back." See, I would have been like, "Yo, you know what? I'm in Mr. J class, man. What's up?"
That's what it is.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's what it is right there. A lot of these teachers.
Just fun. That was just fun.
You gotta have fun, man.
Let me ask you, so y'all incorporated science today. Why do you feel like you didn't incorporate it in the past?
No,
So,
in our battle rap,
No.
in our rhymes, or you mean come up with?
make let me say more.
Yeah.
More so like,
What you do?
more so than.
No, what I'm trying to say is that
We probably haven't made it a focus.
yeah, we haven't
Right,
made
right.
it a vocal point because I mean you gotta know what audience you're in front of. But what are you saying?
That's what that's what
I know.
I said focus. He said vocal.
Nah, we can edit it. No, you took what he said
And said a whole
and said a different word.
Yeah, but I was getting to my.
I know,
Let me
but
hear
then-
This is why I don't talk.
let me hear your vocal point. But it was two times I said it.
It was your part of this shit.
I heard it.
This is why schools get shot up, man. This is why.
Oh, I'm in Mr. J class.
He got the good one.
This is what Columbine.
What?
You don't understand
Champ.
Columbine.
Go ahead, Champ. Go ahead, Champ.
No, but now, hold on. But I want to really get where you're going with the question. When you say why we don't use it more, do you mean in our actual battle raps, or do you mean why we don't try to do this? What just happened in those schools to do it?
Not so much this, but like
Incorporate
more,
the science.
Yeah, more, you know.
You want because when you think
our
about it,
rights.
we think about it. Science is used a lot, but do you mean where we're pointing it out more? That it's
Right, like the physics,
like no.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna talk about science.
Nah, but
Big gun, right?
In battle,
You know what I'm saying?
nah, that's not in battle rap. Well, we rapping period. It does come a time where it was time. Alright, for instance, K-Shine against DNA, he made that the focal point. But whatever we think of, we might look at this door and break down this door and make that the focal point. It's just whatever we think of.
No, I definitely feel like that's a scientific house.
New word.
But yeah, like that was a perfect example, like what Kate Shine did. So I guess if we have a reason to use it, then it'll get used.
All you do is sell drugs in your rap. I don't know why you up here talking about science.
It's a science too.
It's science. That was fire. That was fire. That was fire.
The measurements.
That was fire.
Man, I know they was like, what the hell?
Nah, they wasn't. Nah, they went crazy for that.
But when you think about
I think
it,
a couple of them sell
for
drugs
example,
out
for
there.
example,
They got them packed.
for example, you got K-Shine battled him and did the whole science thing. He has done that. He has done the elements before.
To the person that you battled, and then you'll bring it up.
Right,
When I battled
right.
the dude, and his name was Adam, and it makes sense to talk about Adam, nucleus, and all that. So that's really what it is, unless we get called to do a science battle, then the whole joint.
But when you think about it, battle rap is science because the whole job is to dissect the nigga. Not a fraud.
A person.
He said, dissect the nigga. Dissect the nigga. We're the Ivy League college.
I know it's getting
I don't edit that.
Could have edited it.
This nigga said shoot the school up. This nigga, if y'all keep this,
You said vocal
it's
point.
over for this whole movie.
That's how Columbine.
Yeah, I know y'all like
Nigga,
it.
you got this good. You got some
I
questions,
was
Nick?
seeing if
Huh? Let me
No,
ask
I
you
was
some
talking about we
questions,
say little certain thing. I said I know
Nick
the
has a
editing.
question for us. Nick has a question. We like to take questions from the audience. Anybody else?
All right, fellas. So did y'all have any thoughts? I got one.
See, that's what I'm saying. Thank you.
You ever thought, well, now that y'all have done something like this, where specifically y'all go in and y'all got a specific topic to talk about, would y'all ever think about turning it into, you know, a separate business where it's like, from just my point of view, I'm
Yeah, me and Cubs
thinking
Mother do that all the time.
In terms of,
so the specific.
he dropped out so early in school. I can't get there. We can't go nowhere else. What are we gonna do when they say, all right, put your degrees here, your diplomas, and then step into the auditorium? We can't get in. So, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is,
Maybe he's saying like take it for a school tour, like doing it in a lot of the schools.
no, that's what we actually, this was what this was about. But he's involved for bringing us together. You know what I mean? He connected with Goodz, hit us, we brought us all together. So we wouldn't make that move without him. This is his whole, you know, him and Chris, they put this whole thing together. We
That's
wouldn't
dope.
even try to do that. But I'm doing a whole history tour myself. Cause it ain't got nothing to do with that. I need all my money. You can get the science. What you trying?
I want math.
Hey yo, Paul. Hey. I was gonna say
Yo,
that.
that's
I saw
funny.
myself. That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'll take social studies, man.
So how about like as tutoring? So let's say I was somebody who was like, hey, I need help, you know, memorizing this vocabulary. Could I send it to y'all, you know?
Oh, that's actually dope.
That's-
You need help, my brother? You sound like you need help.
I'm the business guy.
Sound like you cooking up something. Talk to me after. Sound like you got something going on over there, brother. Talk to me
But if
after.
you know somebody,
Yeah.
all they got that.
Childish Gambino, good question, man. This is America. Good question.
Yeah, man.
They
I got a question. Now this is great what you're talking about. It's great when you're able to take your own personal story, take your own craft, and teach with it.
Right.
What do you say to people who might say, you know, you can't do this with everyone? They just won't be. Not every crowd will relate to it. Do you
They
feel
probably
that?
won't. You can make it relatable, man. Like I don't perform for so many different crowds and so many different fan bases, bro. You can make stuff relatable, man.
You just gotta really know who you're in front of. Once you study the audience that you're gonna be in front of, you know what to talk about.
Like no matter how much they tell me this is an Ivy League school, I said, oh, it's in Harlem. I can talk, dude. I can talk. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta relate to it.
Now, what I'm gonna say is you can make anything relatable. It's about if you know how to do it. Anybody that has personality can make something relatable.
So we can take this to a little middle school in Wisconsin.
They would love it. Once again, it was kids in that crowd that were going crazy from children.
They were sitting in the front.
That's what I'm saying. There were children in there. You get what I'm
And
saying?
at the top, right?
There
Yeah,
were
so
children, and when you think about the whole white race, if that's what we're referring to in terms of the crowd, if you're referring to that, when you really think about that, they all listening to the dudes that's here now. They are at the concerts more than us.
Right.
They
biggest fans.
They hit to everything that's going on. So as you said, the middle school in Nebraska, we could go there and tear that up. Put that on the list. So, Nebraska. So, you get what I'm saying? So I believe that we can do that, and God bless, we was able to shake the room with children to elderly people in that room. You know what I'm saying?
We make everything look.
Man, it's crazy.
Go ahead, finish talking, my brother.
I'm not your brother, I'm your father. I'm sorry, next question.
Who won the battle tonight?
See, that's my problem with you. This is not about that. This is about
If I go ask the kids,
Seriously, enough is enough. Like, y'all gotta stop asking. We won, but y'all gotta stop asking questions.
Okay.
Definitely didn't win. But
We won, but seriously, this is not about that.
it ain't about who won.
Okay.
So them losing is not important. Don't do
I was
that.
gonna ask you.
Don't make that the headline. Listen, them lost. Don't make that the headline. That's not the focus point.
Nah.
Y'all know what the caption is, man.
Yo, we ain't clipped
Listen, good, still undefeated.
the building. Still undefeated.
I ain't gonna lie, that you lost with T-Top, you gonna lose with Sean. Who else you gonna take? No, I'm talking about y'all.
We never lost together.
Y'all own one as a tag team
Definitely.
against us.
Against us.
So you judging this battle?
Yes.
Yeah, what y'all wanna do?
I was lying. I was lying.
We have more room shakers. We have more room shakers.
So how do we go up there? How do we go up there and ask them? How do we go up there and ask
On camera, they gonna try to be lyrical. In the building, we killed them.
Yo, look.
smashed him.
Smoked him.
You wanna go there and ask them? You wanna go there and ask them? Go.
They probably forgot.
Now they forgot.
Come on, Clips.
They're gonna be
You
like,
think they forgot already?
What he said, I forgot.
Nah,
We gonna do it for fun, they might.
They gonna know who they like better.
Let's go do it, let's go do it, let's go do it.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Look, your man is really gonna pivot.
Look at knowledge. That's his most evil plan, man. That was Knowledge's evil plan. Knowledge had one question his whole way here, and that was it.
T-Top, did you use
Everybody else
gun bars and drug references
You
tonight?
dress like Jason.
Okay.
Everybody asked you think I can take
You ain't see the battle knowledge?
Nah,
I didn't see
Oh yeah, definitely drug bars and
Okay,
Knowledge,
okay.
one question.
Yo, Knowledge, you dress like Michael Myers.
It's alright. You know what I'm saying? This is my football gear. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying, you know? Kill it. He about to go kill somebody.
So after this question, I guess we'll see if y'all really want me to go ask them for one, and then we'll go through the stuff.
Nah, we're
I
not
don't do judge battles only for 5 extra.
Question for you though.
Yeah, I gotta judge battle. Then we can throw
Have
judge
fun in
battle.
the package.
Science to it.
But I've seen
Extra bando.
hip hop used to teach youth about science, and I think I saw the Jizza did before. But what made you reach out to Goodz to use the avenue of battle rap to reach the youth?
First of all, he didn't reach out to Goodz. He reached out to me, and then after that, I brought them in. I don't say he reached out to me.
Nigga met T-Top on stage.
He reached out to me, and then I brought these niggas
He had
on.
T-Top got off stage. Nigga met T-Top when we left the stage.
So bring whoever you can.
He said, T-Top replaced
Hold on,
me.
before you
He ain't
answer
talking to me here.
that, before you answer that, so we can get back serious.
He reached out.
Why did you ask your question breaking down like that with your hand?
I watch so much battle rap, man.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Nigga, the earmuff on his camera. Nigga, the earmuff on his camera. That's why he had an earmuff on his camera.
Seriously though, you can answer that.
Nigga, I low.
What made you want to reach out to Goodz to get us involved in?
You know, honestly, just like I said, I had a tough experience in Ohio, where the teachers were they were racist.
Oh, you lived in Ohio?
Yeah, I was living out there for 4 years. I was doing my PhD out there, and I would have finished it, but the teachers were so racist that I couldn't. Like, it was nothing but white people in my department, and they couldn't relate to me at all. I know I was telling you, I looked
Yeah, when we spoke, yeah.
and like they couldn't relate to me, so I needed a way. I felt, and I noticed that they said I wasn't smart enough to be in the school. Mind you, I was the only black student, PhD student at the school. They said, oh, you're not smart. I'm like, this dude's is wild. I just left Columbia University medical program.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was researching for them, all that.
Right.
So I was like, damn, if they feel like that about their only doctoral student who's a teacher there, they feel like that about me. I imagine how they feel about the undergraduate students. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, so these teachers really don't care about the students at all. Whether they're doctoral students, high school students, anything. So I'm like, I have to show the kids that they're smart enough and they have to be strong enough to handle these punches. They get punched in the head, punches. They have to be strong enough to handle it. But they have to know that they're intelligent. And so that's why I needed somebody like y'all who kind of can relate to them, and I can relate to them, but y'all know how to engage them, you know, metaphorically, you know, better than I can. Like in the classroom, they love me, you know, teaching wise. But we have to sometimes reach the kids musically, because that's what these kids like. They like the music. So we have to get them engaged musically. And I feel like it takes 3 types, because even in business, you need 3 types of ways to, you know, get somebody to buy something. You know, I remember it was a lot of, remember they was trying to sell lotto tickets. So what happened?
Yo, Godzilla coming. I can't.
Oh yeah, I hear that shit.
You got the gay cat in the wall. That shit keep hissing. Like,
Nah, the animal is coming out of me. That's what it is.
I was gonna say that, but I let him go.
Grown man, you got a suit on. We don't play.
Right. So now what I was saying was that sometimes you need 3 types of ways to connect with somebody. And so when I noticed that they were selling lotto tickets, what they did, they put it in the newspaper, they put it in the on the TV, and then somebody mentioned it to me. So now it's 3 forms. So I figured they see their teacher talking of that good stuff, then they hear musically, they talking that science stuff. Now all they need is one other person to connect with, to get them more engaged in the science field. And so I feel like the more ways we can get the kids thinking that way, because you know, it's difficult for me as a scientist. You know, I got mad different experiments that I actually run. You know, no joking stuff. Like I actually do experiments. You know, all that stuff, clinical stuff. And it's difficult for me going back to the neighborhood because I can't really communicate or connect with people because they're not talking about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to her, I can talk my hands like that, whatever. But sometimes you want to talk about different things, and sometimes all people talking about is liquor and shorties and all that. You're not always in that mindset. You can do it sometimes, but you can't do that every day. And so, you know, it's like more to get people engaged. And when you talk about science, you can talk about business. You talk about growth. You talk about money. You know what I'm saying? And different things like that. So that's really why I connected with Goodz, because I felt lonely and I needed more scientists around me.
Don't say lonely.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No.
This strip club.
Just don't say you connected because you feel lonely.
Yo, y'all need to stop pulling that man into the bullshit. Nah. Yo, you keep talking. Fuck all that bullshit. Keep talking, man. Keep talking.
You're not even supposed to be here.
You are here because of us.
Yo, but y'all wild, and this man is an educator, and y'all pausing him. Stop that shit. This is a different thing, man.
He told me we connected.
You know what?
I got him. I didn't know.
He said he called Goodz because he was lonely. What you want us to do? I want to make sure it's bad business. I want to make sure when I call me,
He's an educator.
I got a battle coming up.
He's an educator.
Over here. He pausing people and all that.
He want to rap. He want to rap.
There you go.
Hey, my man Fish Joe.
But
No, you're not good.
But anyway, so I met Goodz in the basketball court. He said he want to play me for some bread. Play me for like $200.
Man, nice.
So that's what we gonna do. Now we got that.
Before you taught science, you almost went to the NBA. You want to come in.
So yeah, but now I'm glad you know, we had a chance to communicate. He helped me, you know, bring these guys together, and it's just been a blessing. I'm glad we can thank y'all for coming out. You know, I appreciate y'all,
bro. Appreciate you.
Alright.
So basically, and then that whole thing, I'm the big kahuna. I got y'all little dudes to come.
No, he just had your number first. It was easy to answer your DM. I'm busy. We got real shit going on.
That's what it was.
Nah, I'm doing Listen, we joked a lot and all that, but that's what we mean. We have fun at the end of the day, and that's what we trying to get out to the world. That's it. You know what I mean?
Get out.
Salute me.
I'm sorry, I got emotional.
Columbia, Chris.
I got a suit on.
Hey, I appreciate all y'all, man.
Yo, you know you got an ex-convict in this college. I don't know if he's supposed to even be in this joint.
What you think I
He ain't got no degree, and ain't like he went to school in school.
What you think I am? Talk that.
You're a new convict. Yeah, ex-one.
15 minutes of fame. You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Let's go.